And, Magic Leap and Google have really announced their newest collaboration and unveiled their Android XR smart glasses for the new Android XR ecosystem, and I think they are pretty sweet. They look a bit clunky to me, but also I think that they have really unlocked a sweet spot as far as being in competition with Meta and their Ray-Bans. So, DJ, I know you remember Magic Leap. Magic Leap, they are
I
back.
do, man.
And back in, well, I guess 2017, 18, probably even a little before that, they were really ahead of their time with the headset that they came out with. It was a VR
They
headset,
were.
combined with some AR, features as well. And they were really in competition with HoloLens. So now they have partnered up with Google and they have their new pair of smart glasses for Android XR, and they look pretty sweet.
Yeah, man. They so they extended, I think, the partnership with Google because they partnered with them loosely before. But yeah, you're right. Like they're partnering with them on this collaboration with this, and I would agree it's probably not as sleek as like the Meta Ray Bans, at least from done a formal announcement. But I'd be interested to see what that form factor looks like. But Deuce, I know you remember that video. Do you remember that big whale? Like people were in a gymnasium and there was a whale that came up out of
Yeah.
the gym floor, and so they had the game on lock early, and this was like
Because Magic Leap in Google's, history goes back even further to Google Glass. When Google
the
Glass first
original.
came out back, the original
Wow.
Glass came out in 2014. Magic Leap was a
Yeah.
part of that, which was unfortunately discontinued. But even way back then, they were so far ahead what we have now. Like that was really the precipice of what I was the blueprint for, I would say, the
Yeah.
Meta Ray Bans. That's exactly what it's been doing. But it's interesting to see this is a whole decade and later what this is looking like, right?
So with that, but we know with Google though, like very powerful technology and software is like really good, especially when that with the AR core that you guys were using before back in the day.
That was
Like
AR
Apple
Core
had,
was what Google
yeah.
came out.
And then
Yeah.
versus I think Apple had there was AR core and then
And
Apple
Apple
AR kit or
had
something. AR kit,
it was
right?
AR Kit. It was AR Kit for
Yeah.
Apple.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. So it's really interesting to see. I'm excited to see this partnership grow with Magic Leap and Google, especially with using this new Android XR ecosystem. And I think this is obviously the first of many partnerships with Google to come out with some hardware. Meta Oakleys that have come out that are pretty
Yeah.
sweet. Sora 2 has been taking
Yeah.
social media by storm in many different avenues, not only on their own platform, but causing a lot of chaos on people sharing their Sora 2 videos on other platforms such as X, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, right? But now we have somebody to, I guess, quote unquote, compete in that field now. So,
Yeah.
Meta AI has dropped their very similar platform as well to, yeah, kind of draw some lines of competition with Sora 2. DJ, tell us a little bit more about it.
Meta AI actually dropped this ahead of Sora 2, but Sora two's wave Deuce just, I mean, we talk on this, right?
Man,
And we talk with people at work and in the industry. It's like when OpenAI right now, when they do something, they kind of just, really move the needle with it and everything. Either way, when Meta AI dropped, like their approach of it is what they call Meta AI vibes. So they're just saying like you can create different vibes. So theirs is more stylized and surreal, playful, short clips, but I've used it, played around with it. I mean, it's actually pretty good. Like it's it can be cartoonish, or you can go for realism. It's just not gonna be as realistic and story driven like Sora 2. But I think it's definitely worth if you're playing around with these tools, you can use it. For me, like if you're doing some marketing or if you're leveraging this for your business or your company, I would give Meta AI a try, like dealing with Meta in their products and everything like that. Sora 2 is also super solid, but the content isn't, they're not going for realism, I would say that. So there is definitely more artsy and kind of dreamy, but they have a seamless integration, of course, into all of their things. So like you think your IG and your Facebooks and all of that, anything under their platform is seamless to create your content. And then you can, share that out or post it through all of your platforms for Meta, even threads and all of those things. So, you know, have you had a chance to play around with it, Deuce, or what is kind of
I have
your take
not
on that?
got a chance to play around with Meta AI yet. It's on my list, but Sora 2, I've been making quite a few videos, which is pretty cool. A lot of different aspects. But I mean, not only did AI come out, but just a little small little pivot. Copilot also dropped something similar where you can do
Hmm.
videos and images as well. So that's Microsoft's version.
Tesla in their full self-driving, the latest update, do so. Man, 14, I think it was 14.4 was the one that went wide for Model Ys and Model 3s, I believe. I've ridden full self-driving 14 is what I mean. So full self-driving 14. That one is, I mean, it's really great. There is a little bit of brake stabbing issues. You can look at the channel, Dirty Tesla. He does a real good breakdown on a couple of videos just to kind of see what that is. And it's more aware than ever. So now, like if something's in the road or if there's an ambulance that's coming or any of those things like this, it'll pull over to the side. Now it's very aware, hyper aware of people, super sensitive to people. Not to say that it wasn't in version 13, but now it's just like if somebody's anywhere in the vicinity that could do anything, like it'll really, you can see it reacting to that kind of real time and the decision making and thinking. But it is on the positive side. I mean, it's a very confident driver. Like it is, I would say right now with this version that it's probably a better driver than most people. You know what I mean? Like most people that are on the road, honestly, like it just feels like it's better. And I wouldn't say every situation or scenario. I can only speak from my experience, but riding around in there, one of the big things that it introduced now, Deuce, is that it can take you literally from wherever you're parked at to the next parking lot. So you can choose a parking garage. You can choose if you wanted to put you on the curbside or if you want to park in a spot. So
Man,
you can go to Costco, you put in Costco and you have it go there. It's going to go up and down the aisles until it finds you a parking space and then park in that space. So it'll either drive in forward
Lord,
or backwards. And the Cybertruck, as of recently, also received 14 for the beta users. So if you have a Cybertruck, you have to go into it. I think whatever their advanced program is, so you can get the early version. And I think you should be able to get 14 because they lag behind. 14's been out for about
Lord.
2 or 3 weeks that it went wide, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, yeah, now, like I said, and people have, there's videos on there. Dirty Tesla was one of them. Sawyer Merritt is another channel. And it actually went through a drive-through, Deuce. And not only did it take you up to the little kiosk so you can, or the little where you can talk to it, drives up to the window, it see you finish all the exchanges, get your food, and then drives off. Like, you know what I mean? Like all
Flawlessly.
autonomously, flawlessly. And then you go to, now there's Mad Max. And for me, I would love to ask everybody that's out there, I don't even know why Mad Max is an option. Like some people, I guess, like to go fast, but Deuce, like when I say, like you put on Mad Max if you feel like you want to get a ticket, like, and imagine this going 95, or I don't know if there's a limit because it doesn't let you set the limit anymore. It's just this 5 modes. So you have sloth, you have chill, you have standard, you have hurry, and then you have Mad Max. So those are the modes
Lord.
that you can select to put it in. Yeah, so you put it kind of in that mode, but it doesn't give you the, like,
What's the 0 to 60 on Mad Max?
man, I don't know. And I'm not about to find out either because I'm not trying to pay a ticket just, to experience Mad Max. I'm not doing it. Maybe when it's full
Man.
autonomy and, they're taking, like, I don't know how that's going to work.
Look, let